I have a big confession for you guys. Actually, if you know me and my channel, you probably already know this, but I am lazy. But I also really enjoy a clean home. So today, at the beginning of 2023, I am here to give you my lazy person hacks for a clean house, so you don't have to spend all of that time cleaning every single time someone drops by, your mother-in-law is gonna stop by, you don't have to hound your kids and their rooms all the time. Here are my tips for you. Number one is to have a donate box. So in my garage, I have a donate box at all times. This streamlines your declutter progress. I keep a cardboard box usually. It can be a trash bag. Right now I have this laundry basket and it sits at the bottom of the steps in the garage. As I'm just going about my day and I see something, I'm like, why do I have this? I don't want this thing. I don't have to set it aside and think about it later during an official declutter. I can just hand it to one of my kids because, be honest, my kids do a lot of chores for me here at the house. And I'm like, hey, blah, blah, blah kid, go put this in the donate box. And then the second the donate box is full, into the car it goes and off it goes to the thrift store or donation center of your choice. Now, I find this most helpful when you've already done a big declutter. So you're going through and you just find one or two items. For example, I was cooking dinner yesterday and I just found 3 of these like barbecue pastry brush items. There are very few circumstances where I use all 3 at the same time. So I got rid of 2 of the 3 and I kept my favorite. This one is from Williams-Sonoma. Got rid of the other 2. They made it out to the donation box. So have a constant donation box in your garage, in your closet at all times to make decluttering easy. Next is the touch it once concept or principle. And I'll tell you who's not very good at this is my mother, and she'll tell you so. My mom is a big fan of, let's move this box into this closet, and then we'll move it from this closet to this closet, and then we'll take it from this closet and move it out into my garage, and then I'll take it to my shop, and then I'll bring it to my room, and then I'll open it, and then look at it for a week, and then decide what to do. What I'm saying is touch something once and figure out what to do with it. As I'm sitting here on this couch, I noticed this water bottle is just sitting on the coffee table. So instead of picking it up and moving it to the kitchen and setting it on the counter and then putting it in the sink later, I'm gonna take this right now into the kitchen and put it in the dishwasher this second. I'm touching it once and I'm taking care of it and it's done. I can also see this clean blanket. This blanket was just washed. I'm gonna pick it up, fold it, and put it away right now. Touch it one time, make sure you're done, and then you can move on about your day. So I just found these scissors and pencil on my kitchen table. This hack is to make sure everything has a home in your house. So for us, pencils and scissors go in this office closet. I have a specific jar for pencils. There it goes. And I have an entire bin for scissors. There go the scissors. So when you make sure everything has a place, if you find something that does not have a place or you can't figure out how to put it in a place, it's time to declutter it. You don't need it. If you can't figure out how to put something in a certain spot at all times, you either don't have room for it or it's not something that you need to keep around. So go ahead and throw that in the declutter bin. It is the beginning of the year, so it is the perfect opportunity to take everything that is hanging up in your closet and flip the hangers backwards. So for example, I'm gonna take all these right here and I'm gonna flip them like this, just like this. And as the year goes by, oops, clearly I need to declutter in my closet. And as the year goes by, when you pull something out to wear it, so like this is a favorite top of mine. When I pull this out to wear it, I can then put the hanger back facing kind of normal. And then at the end of the year, maybe a shorter time, you could do 6 months if you wanted, but at the end of a year, if you still have items hanging backwards, it is time to let them go because it has been an entire year through all the seasons, through all the hobbies, through all of the what ifs that might come up and you still have not worn that item. And I'm here to tell you that that's okay. It's okay if your tastes change. It's okay if your size changes and it doesn't fit anymore. It's okay if you liked it for this one specific event and you're not going to use it again. No sweat. Go ahead and declutter it, put it in the donation box and let someone else have an opportunity to enjoy it as well. Big bunch of my closet is taken up by like my running vest and my computer bag. If you're like me and you love books, you can get into the bad habit of like accumulating these mountains of books and then your whole entire house is overrun with bookshelves and books everywhere. So I do have a solution for that as well. It is Audible. Thank you, Audible, for sponsoring today's video, and they are going to let you guys try it out for free for 30 days. To try that out, all you have to do is go to audible.com/frugalfitmom or text Frugal Fit Mom to 500. 500 is the first link down in the blue below. So my friend didn't really know how Audible works, so let me tell you really quick. First of all, every month you get a credit which can be used to purchase an audiobook from the entire library. Essentially, any audiobook you can think of, they will have it. Then it goes into your library, you keep it forever, and you can listen to it across any device. You got an Echo, you can listen to it. You got a phone, you can listen to it there. Computer, yes. Smart TV, yes. You also have access to the entire Plus catalog. You can listen to any of those audiobooks, music, or podcasts for free all of the time. They have some amazing selections there, some that I really enjoy. And if you're going on road trips with your family, audiobooks are an awesome way to pass the time with your kids. Speaking of kids, if they get a school project, they have to read a book like The Outsiders, like Lord of the Rings, like The Great Gatsby. You can have them listen to the audiobook while they read it. So they're hearing it and looking at the words at the same time. Studies show that is one of the best ways to retain new knowledge. Honestly, when my kids are doing books for school, it's a really helpful option for them. Did you know they have podcasts? Did you know that I have a podcast, the Frugal Fit Mom podcast? That's available on Audible as well. A book that I just started was recommended by a friend of mine, so I'm new at this one, is The Keeper of Happy Endings by Barbara Davis. So I'm at the very, very beginning of that book. And another one that was recommended is Authentic Happiness for my nonfiction selection. Those are the two that I am working on this month as far as book recommendations. Another book that I'm currently enjoying is the Crave series by Tracy Wolff. They're quite a bit younger. The language is not excellent, so I wouldn't give it to your teenagers. But if you're looking for like fun, easy read, there are currently 5 out. She's working on number 6 right now, will be released in May. Once again, if you wanna try Audible for free for 30 days, all you have to do is go to audible.com/frugalfitmom or text frugalfitmom to 500, 500, first link down below. Thank you to Audible for sponsoring today's video. Let's get back to more clean home hacks. I thought you would enjoy this hack for a clean home, Dave, because I think you'll really
I like hacks.
You like hacks, and this one in particular is if you can borrow it, don't buy it. The first one that comes to mind is an impact drill that we needed to drill into brick.
To hang your swing.
To hang my wooden swing that my grandpa made. How many other times have we needed one of those?
Not often.
In the 20 years we've been married, how many times?
Maybe 4 or 5.
Have you been able to borrow one every time?
Almost.
Almost every single time. Another one that we had to borrow, an impact wrench.
Dude, I needed that one.
We needed the tool, but you've used, like, you needed it one time in 20 years.
Yeah.
So we have a friend down the street that has all the tools.
And usually, guys are always willing to lend each other tools.
Always, yeah.
Unless you're really, really not trustworthy.
In our experience, we have learned that guys are always willing to lend each other tools. Your buddies probably have one. And then we would have purchased all of these tools, so we would have spent extra money, and then we would have had to store it somewhere to not use it for how long?
Yeah, a long time. Years.
A very long time. What I'm saying is you make friends with people who have a boat, and then you don't have to buy a boat.
Hence the boat.
For the record, we've never done that.
I am trying to make friends with people who have boats, so they will invite us. So far unsuccessfully. Also be the person who lets people borrow things. Okay, this is a perfect tip for those that like to replace things in their house and have a hard time decluttering. It's not the 1 in, 1 out rule. It's 1 in, 2 out. So if you're bringing in, for example, a new spatula, maybe get rid of 2 of the other ones. I think my friend Dawn over at The Minimal Mom would have a coronary if she saw all of my spatulas. But I do need all of these. If you're like a heavy cook in the kitchen, same page, right? Like, you know what I'm saying. But ideally, if I bring another one in the house, I have to get rid of 2 of these, which also prevents me from bringing another one into the house in the first place.
For all your spatula needs. Spatula City.
In my defense, Dawn, I did just declutter a wooden spoon. Go me. Now, sometimes people think that if you declutter your house, it's like this one and done project. I've decluttered, check the box, I'm done, the end. I'm now a clean, decluttered, minimalist person. Well, my friends, that is not the case. You have to regularly sweep your house. No, not that kind of sweeping. What? The sweeping I mean is you go like room by room. Maybe you do 1 room a day. A quick sweep of the room. Are things put away? Have I decluttered everything? Are things where they go? Am I touching things one time and putting them away? Do they have a home in my house? So maybe today I'm just gonna do the bathroom. are all my bathroom items put away? Tomorrow I'm gonna do the kitchen. The next day I will do the living room. Quick room by room sweeps to make sure everything is clutter-free and that everything has a home and that I don't have too much to take care of in the first place. This tip comes from my friend Jessica, who is the ultimate clean person. I strive to be like her. I'm always trying to be a little bit more like Jessica. And one of her favorite items is the robot vacuum. So if you have carpet in your house and you don't want to spend time running the vacuum several times a day, maybe you have a pet that sheds and you have pet hair, please ignore the banging. We're getting a new furnace put in because ours broke. Maybe you want a robot vacuum for upstairs and one for downstairs. You won't believe how much time this saves you, especially if you have pets, how much animal hair they will pick up. It does the work and you don't have to do any work. It's like, hello, it's brilliant. The robot vacuum, I think, is one of the most brilliant inventions of our time, right after deodorant. Did you know that you still have time to subscribe to the channel and like this video? You have time. You can do it right now, right now. Which leads me to my next tip. Stop procrastinating. Stop procrastinating. Listen, if you really want to procrastinate, you can procrastinate later, okay? As Nike would say, just do it. I'm looking right over here. Dave just left this cup. But if I just go put it away right now, it's not sitting there, reminding me that I have not put it away and that I am a failure, because I am not. Telling me that I'm a messy person, because I'm not. I am an organized, clean person, even though I'm lazy. Another item that really helps is to have dividers in your drawers. If you have not put dividers in your drawers, it will help your drawer from becoming the junk drawer, the junk sock drawer, the junk pencil drawer, the junk coupon drawer. You know what I'm saying. Bathroom drawers, the kitchen drawers, just put some dividers in there and they are so much more efficient. It doesn't take any time at all and then it will help you in the future. One of my biggest tips is to learn from other people. You see someone do something that you're like, wow, that's really smart. Copy it. As I said, my friend Jessica, she never has like a kitchen sponge by her sink, ever. You drop by randomly, her kitchen will be spotless, including the sponge used to clean the dishes. And once I'm like, Jessica, where the heck do you keep your sponge? Like, your kitchen's clean, so clearly you're doing dishes. Where's the sponge? She goes, I just tuck it in the dishwasher when I'm not using it, so I don't have to look at it. Absolutely brilliant. I would have never thought of that by myself. Here's another one that a lot of people like. If you have a lot of blankets in your house, like I do, because I live in the frozen tundra of the north, a lot of people like to fold up their blankets and keep them in baskets. So it has like one contained spot. You don't even have to fold them. You can just like kind of throw them in the baskets. That one, and they sell really cute baskets at Target, at TJ Maxx, at Ross. My kids hate folding and putting away blankets, but if all they have to do is throw it in the basket, they'll help a little bit more. And having your kids help keep the house clutter-free, that's the real hack. How many times have I said hack in this video? If you took a drink every time I said hack, how'd you feel right now? If you want to try Audible for free for 30 days, all you have to do is go to audible.com/frugalfitmom or text frugalfitmom to 500, first link in the doobly-doo below. Thank you to them. Thank you to you for hanging out with me here in the new year. Subscribe if you want to get more hacks and tips and hang out in 2023. And tell me in the comments, which was your favorite lazy person clean home hack? I'll see you in the next video.